Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy MidPokeMaster here today with the APA Academy Season 4 Week 1 Team Builder and Battle against Trogaholic, coach of the New York campers. So before we get any further, don't forget to like and subscribe and click that bell in the top right corner if you want a notification whenever I upload. Around 60 to 70% of the people that watch my videos are currently not subscribed. So obviously please make sure to subscribe, as it shows massive support to my channel and it shows me that you want to see more Draft League content. So Trog is somebody that I'm known for, I believe. So, I believe it's almost been 3 years at this point. He's an amazing dude, makes amazing content. You know, a little bit of smaller creator, but he's somebody, you know, who has amazing, you know, just talent, you know, at making layouts, you know, videos. So please make sure to go check him out. Great dude, somebody I talk to almost every day, if not every other day. So make sure to go check him out, as he makes hilarious edits and stuff like that. So obviously, week 1, we're both 0-0 plus 0. We both want to, you know, neither of us want to start out the season, you know, 0-1, as this is an 8-week season. So every battle, you know, completely matters. It just means there's no battles where you can just, you know, mess around and not have a chance of making playoffs. So we're obviously going to try our best to win our, you know, obviously, I don't know why I can't talk, but we're obviously going to try our best here. Even against a friend, we just, you know, can't risk it, as you know, our last half of our season is a lot harder than our first half, so we need to make sure we get all the wins possible. And Trog's my battle before. I think he's only beat me once. I think. I don't know, we battle a lot, and I know I beat him a few times. But, you know, that doesn't go against him. He's just, you know, I've spent a lot more time on Mons than he has. But he's still, if you mess up against him, he can easily capitalize on it and beat you. So, his team consists of Flygon, Regieleki, Whimsicott, Cloyster, Centiskorch, Alolan Persian, Dusknoir, Toxicroak, Aggron, Xatu, and Wooloo. So, Mons I fully expect to come our Flygon. I know he loves Regieleki, but I think I can handle it. I can see Whimsicott, I can also see it not coming. Cloyster 6-0s my entire team. Centiskorch is coming. And then, I can see him bringing Alolan Persian. I could also see him bringing Aggron or Toxicroak. I don't really see Xatu just because I think he has bigger threats. Same with Dusknoir. I don't think it's bad here. I just think he has, you know, bigger threats against my team. Wooloo honestly could just 6-0 me on the spot, so you just gotta be careful. So yeah, as you can see, I'm bringing, you know, max HP, max speed, timid Celebi, Stealth Arc, Recover, Giga Drain, Psychic. Celebi's here, you know, kind of check Flygon if it doesn't have a U-turn. You know, set up Stealth Rocks, you know, Revenge kill the, what's it called, Toxicroak, as I can't really switch into it if it has Gunk Shot or, you know, Poison move. The Psychic always kills it, you know, Giga Drain just to have a way to hit Cloyster. And Recover just, you know, to have reliable recovery, and then Stealth Rocks just because a lot of his one, like his one that's weak to Centiskorch is going to have boots on 100%. But just, you know, forcing that item and getting chip on mons like the Flygon, the Regieleki, the Whimsicott, breaking a potential Focus Sash Cloyster is very nice. So I think this one, you know, might not be like the biggest threat this game, but it's obviously going to force a lot of prep on his side. Next up, Life Orb, offensive Slazzle. You know, just kind of mollywops this team outside of nothing. So, Life Orb, Sludge Ray, Fire Blast, Dragon Pulse, Flamethrower just hits the team super hard. You know, max speed to kill, outspeed Whimsicott, you know, then just dress the special attack with, you know, the leftover in 4 in Spit F. But this one just offensively threatens a lot of this team. I think he either has to bring like AV Flygon or Choice Scar Flygon to deal with this thing, as his only other way of revenge killing it is Regieleki. But between Celebi, Gastrodon, I'm not too worried about that. And with Rillaboom and SNORLAX. So I think Slazzle can just put in a lot of offensive pressure this week, and he just can't do much about it without bringing a designated special attack like the Centiskorch, which is honestly his best bet. That helps me a lot, making sure, you know, he's not adamant to the 2 attack, and, you know, just fire lashes through my team. Next up, physically defensive Gastrodon, Scald, Cleared Smog, Recover, Earthquake, physically defensive, just really doesn't have a way to break this team outside of Whimsicott. Cloyster can up +2, but I have Clear Smog for it. Centiskorch has Power Whip, it does, but I'm obviously, this is still kind of my designated switch in, you know, kind of scout for the Power Whip. Don't know what I would go into, but I can scout for it. And this one just, he doesn't have the greatest defensive switch-ins to, which is kind of surprising. You know, you don't hear that from Gastrodon. But his dual stab is very good, especially in low tier. So I think this one, you know, can just lift any hit I really needed to outside of like a quad effective move. You know, get some Scald Burns, hit some mons with Earthquake, you know, stop any setup shenanigans with Clear Smog, and then just, you know, recover up with Recover. Next up, physically defensive Resto Chesto SNORLAX with Curse, Facade, Darkest Lariat, and Rest. Facade, just because if he's like a Flame Body Centiskorch, you know, I can get burned and, you know, hit even harder. That's really about it. Just felt like that was more useful than Body Slam, as Centiskorch spawning me his mon to 1v1 me with. And Darkest Lariat just so I can hit the Dusknoir, because otherwise I couldn't really touch it. I can see I'm bringing Dusknoir for this, but SNORLAX can always be Dusknoir. A lot of sets can. So I just thought this SNORLAX set was very good. Resto Chesto, just so I don't have to stay asleep for long and don't have to worry about, you know, Fire Lash, you know, defense drops kind of ruining my day. This is also a win con, but it can also just be, you know, like a breaker early on, you know, get a few curses up. Don't have to worry about winning, just put everything in range of like Salazzle, and, you know, just clicking Facade and winning. Next up, Choice Specs Noctowl has no switch on this draft, literally 0. Choice Specs Hurricane pretty much 6-0, you know, just claims the kill every time it comes in. So, you know, 252 special attack Modest just hits super hard. 204 HP, you know, just have that bulk with 52 in speed. You know, just to get around some Centiskorch creeps. That was really about it. So, Choice Specs Hurricane just claims the kill with Tinted Lens, as nothing switches into this mod. That's really all I have to say, is this mod is just broken, like I've said multiple times, between here and BBR. And then finally, max HP, pretty much max speed Timid Rotom with Willow, Hex, Volt Switch, Defog. You know, he could be Spike Stack with his Cloyster, that's very annoying on my team, as this team is really about, you know, being able to defensively take hits and not having to worry about taking, you know, just being able to take those hits and not being 2-KO'd, and Spikes, you know, can turn 3-hit KOs into 2-hit KOs. And just Willow is very nice here, is like, really nothing appreciates getting Willow plus Hex. And Volt Switch is insanely free here, because Flygon doesn't want to get Willow Hexed. But I just felt like Rotom was like a nice like 6 mon. I didn't really have anything that was better than it. Like I just had like really bad 6 months from like, what did I bring? Hitmonchan was kind of trash between Centiskorch plus Dusknoir plus Whimsicott, so that was just a problem. Regirock just didn't have a good matchup here. I felt like everything just offensively beat it. Umbreon had a pretty bad, you know, defensive matchup between Choice and Flygon. Whimsicott always pivots in. Centiskorch sets up on it for free. Mawile and Shiinotic are just not very good here, considering the Dragon type can beat both of them in its own way. So thank you all for watching the team builder, and I'll see you all in the battle. And we are here with week 1 of APA Academy Season 4. Already told each other, good luck, have fun. So let's see how this goes. Trug is a good pal of mine. He's, you know, just really, he's good at this game. He's, you know, can be pretty inconsistent, but he knows what he's doing. So I'm in for a challenge here. I really don't have a way of beating Cloyster, just because that +2 heat OHKOs a lot of my team. So just gonna wait for him to press A. So obviously win con here is to win with SNORLAX. Try to get Gashon in on the Cloyster. I believe he'd live 1. I have a lot of mons that, you know, can stop him from setting up though, which is nice. Okay, so we always live 1 with Gastrodon, so we always, you know, just clear smog it. So, you know, that's just something we always had to think about. Rotom's really nice here. My opponent's ground type is Flygon, which is now going to be, you know, Willowed and then into Hex. But Noctowl, you know, is a very good lead here, depending on what he brings, you know, just going to be able to get a really hard hit off turn 1. You know, can pretty much leave it in safely on anything besides the Regieleki, which we have a Gastrodon and a Celebi for. Mainly Celebi. So I'm just going to cut to when he is ready to battle. So I got everything right, but no Cloyster has Toxicroak instead. I am 100% fine with that, as Toxicroak is very annoying for my team. It's not as annoying as Cloyster, which, you know, if it was a Sash set, honestly just won. So I'm just going to go ahead and put Noctowl. You know, just lock this in. Toxicroak can be annoying for my SNORLAX endgame, but I can deal with this. So he has Scorch, Toxicroak, Reggie, Alecki, Flygon, Whimsicott, and Alolan Persian. So, as I said, I'm leading Noctowl as, you know, Choice Specs, Tinted Lens, Hurricane just claims a kill pretty much whenever, you know, I have it in. It doesn't outspeed much, but, you know, it's bulky enough, can do enough damage to literally everything. Not much can, you know, one-hit KO me outside of that Regieleki. But if he leads that, I can just go hard on into Celebi. I guess Gastrodon too, because that was mainly here for the, you know, Cloyster. But I've already told each other good luck, have fun, so hopefully this goes well. We want to... I'm not known to win week 1s of any league, so, you know, we just gotta hope. So he's gonna lead Iggly's full. That is Flygon. The only way he kills me is with Banded Outrage. Literally, he never kills me otherwise. So I'm just gonna go for the Hurricane and get, you know, this damage off. He could always U-turn. He probably lead, you know, he probably led this, you know, as Scarf U-turn or like try to set up Rock's turn 1. But he never kills me. I could have gone for Hyper Beam, but I didn't want to let something else come in for free and just kill me off. But Hyper Beam actually could have been the play. So he's gonna U-turn. This is fine. Does 201 to 158. 201 to 158. So that did 43. So that is either Jolly Banded or Adamant Scarf. Do we hit this Hurricane? We do not. So that's a yikes, because this Mon would have literally just dropped here. It doesn't take Hurricane at all. So he can knock me off here. That'd be very annoying though. But that Choice Fix Hurricane literally would have just dropped this, and that would have been, you know, amazing for us. So it's gonna Parting Shot. So, you know, lower my special attack. That's pretty annoying, but that's fine. I didn't really have a switch into it. Like, I could have gone Gastrodon, but I want to keep my leftovers. So, but still, nothing appreciates this. How much is Regieleki? Even at -1, it, you know, depending on its set, it can still die or take a massive chunk. We just need to hit this Hurricane. As 3 of his mons are weak to it, Regieleki doesn't appreciate this at all. Flygon doesn't appreciate this at all. Low key, I'm hoping he sacks off, so he's gonna go into Flygon. How much is the stake? So that still took like 65. So we've pretty much seen that he can be adamant. I'm at Choice Band. But I'm just gonna stay in and click this. He's gonna click U-turn again. That's fine. You're still at 35%. I pretty much know you're, you know, Choice Band at this point, as my fairy types were terrible this matchup. Killer Queen. This is Persian. Do I get to hit this? I do. So you take around 50%. And we're gonna see leftovers. So you're gonna be like 55. But you still took over, you know, the amount I expected. So he's actually quite Spadaf. We know he's not Assault Vest though. So I'm just gonna click this again. You get confused? You do not. You knock me off. This is not gonna do nearly as much. I still actually did quite a bit. I did like 25%. I don't know how I'm doing, you know, that little. or no, that amount. I could just Hyper Beam. I'm just gonna click Hurricane. I don't know if he can knock me out. Snaps out. He's gonna click Knock Off again. Does this kill me? It does. So Persian kills, knocked out. But we got a lot of damage off on this and on the Flygon, which is more than amazing. Can Salazzle kill this because we are, what's it called, Life Orb? It can. And I can just click Flamethrower. I mean, Sludge Wave also just kills. Because I don't want the Sentence Scorch just to have a free switch in. If it's not, you know, like not max HP, Sentence Scorch gets 2-shot on the switch in. Nothing's gonna appreciate, you know, this Life Orb Sludge Wave. So this Persian should go down. So Salazzle kills Alolan Persian. So Night Cup being gone is kind of annoying because it was a great wall breaker, but we still have this great wall breaker in Salazzle. I'm pretty sure he has no Choice Scarf at this point. He can always just go Regieleki here though. And I'm kind of just thinking I'm going to go Gastrodon, as it's not as useful as I want it to be. Speedwagon. This is Regieleki. I think I am just going to go Gastrodon, as I think Celebi is more useful here this game. So like, even if he, because like he can't touch me at all, so he's gonna click Volt Switch. Almost went Celebi. I'm glad I didn't. I don't think he's gonna stay in here though. If he tricks me a ring target here, that's fine. I mean, I guess he would never actually click that here, as I would just stay in, and he has a Whimsicott that he can go into pretty freely. How much would have Whimsicott taken from the Clear Smog? It actually would have taken quite a bit. But I'm just going to go hard on the Salazzle, as he goes Iggy's full. That is Flygon. But he did like 51 to my Noctowl earlier with the, what's it called? With the U-turn. And the only way he does that is with a band. I'm gonna stay in and click Dragon Pulse. If I've somehow messed this up, that's my fault. Okay, so we are gonna get the kill. So Salazzle kills Flygon. So that is another big threat out of the way. So he still has Regieleki, Whimsicott, Sanduscorch, Toxicroak. Toxicroak is still a big threat. But I believe my Roam outspeeds, and I can always Willow that, as it doesn't really touch me. Yeah, Willow into Hex always does a lot to that Mon. And I have a Celebi that outspeeds and can just Psychic it. Speedwagon. I'm just going to go back out into Gastrodon here. As this team actually pressures this Gastrodon a lot, so having it at least, you know, come in here. I want to keep Salazzle around because it outspeeds everything in this team besides the Regieleki. And at least Celebi can, you know, Psychic the Toxicroak. It can take hits from the Whimsicott. So he's actually just going to double here. Probably out into Magician, that is the Sanduscorch. I'm fine with this, I think. So just, do I think this thing has Power Whip? I do. He cannot 1v1 me with my Snorlax. Because even though he can just Fire Lash, you know, I can deal with that. And if I get to a point where, you know, I can just set it past him, Do I need Salazzle? I kind of do. I still want Rotom, and I still want Celebi. I'm gonna go SNORLAX here. I'm max physically defensive. Clicks Power Whip. How much does this do? $267 to $194. So that did 73. So that shows me he's adamant. He can always Fire Lash me here. I'm kind of wishing I brought like that Assault Vest set that I originally thought had in prep. He's gonna click Coil. So this might be a yikes. But I think all I need to do is make sure he stays in range of Salazzle. Or Rotom. So I'm just gonna go for Facades, hope he's like Flame Body. You know, try to get the burn. He's gonna click Leech Life. So we've seen Coil, Leech Life. So that did like 30. So he's at 70. Do I get 2-shot by this? I do. I'm just gonna click Rest here. You know, at least try to stay healthy to 1v1 this mon. So I went down to 52 there. Could I have, you know, if I went to +2 live that, it would have been a roll. Because this mon alone does not need to win, it just needs to keep this thing in range of Salazzle. Which needs to be around 50%. But I'm going to set up another Curse, as I think he'll set up another Coil. He's going to just Leech Life again. So I'm at +2 defense, +2 attack, and -2 speed. So Darkest Lariat actually does more to this. So he's back at full. So he's gonna set up Coil. So we're gonna see how much this does. So that put him straight to 45. I think he's gonna Leech Life again, so I'm gonna set up another Curse. So we've seen Coil, Leech Life, Power Whip. So he's gonna click Leech Life. So he's at 65. But you know, he's gonna heal up a little bit more. So he's gonna go. So if he heals max amount, he's at 65 right here. He's gonna be at like 70 something. Actually, he doesn't 2-shot me here. He has a chance. But I don't want to risk, you know, getting into these kind of shenanigans. I just need to make sure he stays in range. So he's gonna set up again here. So he's going to be at +3 defense, but I'm going to be, you know, clicking Darkest Lariat here. He lives at 1. So I'm just going to click Darkest Lariat here again. He's going to heal up a little bit. But you are going to die to this hit. So this Centiskorch was pretty scary. So SNORLAX does kill Centiskorch. So he still has Toxicroak, Regieleki, Whimsicott. Does Regieleki kill me? Starfingers. This is Toxicroak. If he's not special or like not boosting item, I have a good chance to live this Drain Punch. I'm just gonna click Facade here. He's low kick. Does this kill? Okay, it does. Did he need some like sort of item for that, or low kick? No, he didn't. So Toxicroak kills SNORLAX. So I'm gonna go out into Celebi here, and I'm just gonna click Psychic. He has to be like Pyapa Berry to not just straight up die here. And Celebi's pretty useless here. Like, I can 1v1 Whimsicott with it, but I still have Salazzle, which is all I really need. So I'm just gonna click Psychic here. Nothing appreciates this hit. He's gonna have Sucker Punch. He still should die. He did like 103. So he was not Sash, so Toxicroak, Celebi kills Toxicroak. So I'm at 116. I don't really need this Mon at all. Whimsicott can do, you know, a decent chunk, but I do have the Psychic. I don't really need this Mon, as I just need Salazzle, Gastrodon. I still have Rotom, which is very nice, you know, just be able to get some damage off. Gonna click Encore. That's fine. This is what I wanted. So they went down to like 70. So we see leftovers. So they're straight at 75. So they went like 69 before. Nice. But at this point I just spam Psychic and I'm fine with that, because if I get drops, this one's incredibly specially defensive. I almost brought in a Nasty Plot set, which could have been nice here. It's gonna click. I'm a Grass type. So they went down to like 40%, but after, you know, leftovers, they're gonna go up to like 45. So I'm just gonna keep spamming Psychic here. Did I go first? They click U-turn. I didn't see how much they went to. I'm gonna assume like 20%. But that Mon being weakened is fine. It just means they can't switch in on my Gastrodon clicking Earthquake anymore. So Regieleki, I'm at 72. If he's Choice Specs on against my Celebi, he kills. But if he's anything but Choice Specs, he doesn't kill. So I'm gonna set up Stealth Rocks. So I know for a fact Whimsicott can't stay in. And he does kill me. So Regieleki kills Celebi. So I bring in Gastrodon here. So I bring in Gastrodon. I believe his Whimsicott, you know, is like fully Spadef. So does he die to Clear Smog? He should. I think that's his only play, is to hope I choke. But I do have Clear Smog, you know, to hit this. Plus, it was to stop the setup with, what's it called? The Cloister that didn't come. So, Gastrodon kills Whimsicott. And that was really my one way of hitting it. But now he's forced to go Regieleki, and he should die to, you know, EQ. Like, his only way of hitting me is, like, Hyper Beam. Which, if you go for that, cool, but I have a whole... What's it called? Rotom that would wall you. Earthquake might not kill, you know, just depending on, you know, his investment. He's gonna go for Rapid Spin. So we've guaranteed win this game. Did we kill? We did. So Gastrodon kills Whimsicott and Regieleki. So I believe we won that 3-0. Yes, we won that 3-0. So we're going to start off AP Academy Season 4 1-0 +3. Thank you all for watching. Go check out Trog. You know, he played this game great. I think that SNORLAX he just didn't have much for. You know, Centiskorch just couldn't 1v1 it, and Darkest Lair is really what won me that 1v1. So I think that was just a good set on my part. But Trog played great. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out all the other coaches, especially Trog, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.